Hi everybody, this is George, your 59-year-old carnival friend from Bridgewater in Somerset in the UK. It's time, I think, to give you a quick catch up on the channel. As you can probably see, I am in my new studio, which we've set up for me with a brand new computer. The computer is confusing the heck out of me, but I'm doing my best to come to terms with it, and I've got some good friends out there who are helping me. So I'm sure that over the course of the next few weeks, that will be resolved. So, what can I update you on? Well, mainly it's going to be on the meetup, which, as you know, it was my idea, and I am one of the people who are helping to organise it. And well, I've had a good weekend of getting involved with it, so I'll give you an update. The first thing to talk about is what's happening the night before the meetup itself, which is Friday, the 1st of August. I can confirm that Sourdown are hosting a pop-up pub evening. So, in other words, it is an open house for the local community and, of course, anybody else who wants to turn up. So if anybody who's planning on camping the night before the meetup, then Sourdown will be open. You can come pitch your tent and then come and join in the fun down at Sourdown. I will be there. Carl will be there. We will have an American visitor who is flying in that day, who will also be there. So it'll be nice to have a quick, well, not necessarily a quick, but it will be nice to have a pre-meetup the night before. Having visited Ashley on Saturday, what I can also confirm is that he will be doing a standard pay as you eat hog roast on that Friday night. That will be for the local community and for any of us. But be aware of the fact that you will actually pay, I think it's either 10 or 12 pounds, depending on what Ashley's prices are that night. And that does include the bread roll as well as the meat. However, there's no reason why you have to have the bread roll or the stuffing, but there will be a hog roast there where you can actually get the pork and the crackling, and then go and sit and eat it with your whatever you're choosing to drink while you're having a good chat with us. So that will be nice. It will be it will be nice to see everybody the night before, if at all possible. So yesterday was Saturday. Myself and Lainey went to visit Ashley at his home farm shop, which is about half an hour down the road from us. And whilst we were there, we handed over the latest poster, the latest promo poster for the meetup, and he has put it in pride of place on his glass cabinet, which I will put the photographs from yesterday up on my community post here in due course, so you'll be able to see exactly what happened. And it was great fun talking to Ashley. It really was. We also discussed the way things are going to go for the meetup, and basically we will be providing his flagship hog roast. There will be a beef rump roast alternative as well, and there will be lamb roast. We also discussed the possibilities of the kids turning up, and we thought that maybe it would be only fair to them to include some burgers. So there will be a limited amount of burgers available. So if anybody else would like a burger, then there may be some, but we would ask that you give priority to the younger people amongst us who might prefer a burger to the more to the roast. So there we go. Also, we are hoping that quite a few members of the local community who are Ashley's regulars will come to join the fun. Now, they will be used to the standard bread roll and applesauce, pork crackling, etc. So Ashley is going to have a limited amount of bread rolls there, but we know that the established carnivores probably won't be partaking of them anyway. But however, we don't want to disappoint the locals who are used to Ashley's way of life and might be expecting the bread roll. So there will be a limited amount of bread rolls for the local community, who hopefully will come along, get to know us, and you never know, they might decide to get rid of the carbohydrates themselves afterwards. We also had a very interesting conversation about the way that the meetup might take off. We're very happy with the numbers as they stand at the moment. We are into just about the 3-figure ticket sales now, with 3 weeks still remaining until the 19th of July, when we would like to end the ticket sales to allow Ashley the to work out the amount of meat he is going to require, and to prepare the lamb and the beef, because it will be hung for a couple of weeks before he actually serves it to us on August the 2nd. We were thinking that because sales have been good, we think that we will have more well into the three figures there on this particular occasion. We think that we're going to have a good time. We believe that it will spread word of mouth by those who enjoy themselves this time around. Let's hope that the weather allows us to enjoy it to its full potential, and we shall hopefully reconvene next year. Now, we had a very interesting conversation about the dates for next year, because this year we went for August being the height of summer, if you like, but it has created a few problems for those who are going on holiday. We've had quite a few people who say that they cannot make it on August the 2nd because they have pre-booked holidays. Also, there are many events around the country at that time, weddings, for example, other festivals. So we had to look at the possibility next year of actually using the last weekend in June, which is traditionally the Glastonbury Festival weekend. Now, normally, we would not want to compete with that. However, we have realised that Michael Eavis and his daughter have announced that there will be no Glastonbury next year, Glastonbury Festival, on account of the fact they wish to give the farm, the soil, a fallow year, which means that the last weekend in June will be free. If there will not be a Glastonbury Festival. So we thought that next year we might jump in and nick that particular weekend, because it will be away from the school holidays. It will be the longest days of the year, and it will be just a good opportunity for us to offer an alternative to the actual Glastonbury Festival itself. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to get 200,000 people turning up, but if we can just pick up 50 of those who might have gone to the Glastonbury Festival, that would be such a bad thing. So that's a possibility for next year, but we haven't decided yet. But I will keep everybody informed. A lot will depend on the success of this year, which we expect to happen. So we will keep you informed on that. Having dealt with the business with Ashley, we then did a bit of retail therapy, myself and Lainey, and came away with some excellent Barnsley chops, some pork chops, and some bacon. And I will be posting some of the pictures of that on my community page after this as well. So we then went down to Sourdown, where we went to the farm shop, bought some eggs, and I left a poster there for the meetup. And hopefully any of Lucy's customers who see it will ask her about it, and she will be able to put them in the picture. There is a QR code on the poster, so they will be able to buy tickets direct. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that we get a few paying guests off the back of that. Lainey and myself then went back to Bridgewater to join the Armed Forces celebration, Armed Forces Day celebration, myself being an ex-soldier. And I was there for a specific reason, because I met an excellent lady from the National Health Service last year, who is the project manager for the Somerset Armed Forces partnership with the NHS. And she knows my story. She was quite impressed by it and invited me to her health conference of last year, which was in October. And I've been invited again this year on November the 4th. As a private citizen. However, this time around, I hope to be able to go as a health professional, because I am undertaking a certified keto and carnivore coaching course with Dr. Kiltz. And by the time November comes around, I should have completed the 13-week course, all being well. It's computer-based, and I'm still learning the computer, to say the very least, but I think over the course of the 13 weeks, I should be able to actually cope with that. So that was interesting. I was able to meet the lady. Her name is Terry Underwood. She was actually looking for me as well, expecting to see me there, and we had a great chat for an hour or so. And I updated her on my health journey, updated her on my plans to become the health coach, and we discussed many things, such as the use of GLP-1s, Wegovy, Mounjaro and Ozempic, etc., and the dangers thereof. It seems that there are an awful lot of people out there who are turning to them at the moment. They are losing weight, there's no question about it. but they are not gaining health. Many are finding themselves to be very tired and not really getting any health benefits from it other than the actual weight loss itself. So we are concerned about that, especially as I read a BMJ article this morning that said that there have been 82 deaths associated with the side effects of these drugs. So I would urge everybody to think twice before using them, because I have found, and many other people have found, that the low carb approach not only gives you weight loss, but it gives you health gains as well. And weight loss is merely a side effect of those health gains. We also discussed the history of where the cholesterol nonsense comes from. I was able to enlighten Terry on Ansel Keys, the Seven Nations study, which was fraudulent, and also the Minnesota coronary experiment, where he disproved his own theory and immediately buried the data, which is no great surprise. And we also discuss cancer, because Lainey has her own cancer journey, as does our great friend Steph. And both of those will be at the meetup on the 2nd of August, where you'll be able to meet and talk with them. And Steph herself will be telling her story. Now, both are on chemo, and both should therefore really be suffering the full side effects, which is exhaustion and nausea, etc., and also low energy levels, chronic fatigue. However, both are now on the carnivore diet. Steph is strict, Lainey less so, but she's definitely following the carnivore lifestyle, and both are filled with energy. Terry found this very interesting, and we were talking, the three of us, the other day, myself, Lainey, and Steph, and we came up with a little mantra. We accept the fact that you do need medications to fight the cancer, chemo being one of them, and we come up with a little mantra which says that chemo fights cancer, but carnivore fights chemo. Terry liked that. It was interesting to her that even under chemotherapy, somebody eating carnivore can actually live a normal life and have energy. So it was a really, really good conversation. I invited her to our health conference, which is, of course, the meetup. She said she would love to come, but she's not sure what August 2nd holds for her. She will have to check her diary. However, she did say that even if she can't make it, she will put the word out there and invite another senior member of the NHS to come and be an observer, a guest observer, and that would be fabulous to have a member of the NHS to listen to our speakers and hear our stories. So fingers crossed, we will get a member of the NHS to come and visit with us. So watch this space on that one. That was the end of the entertainment of the afternoon, really, from the carnivore point of view. And we had an excellent roast or air fried chicken, air fried in butter, as our carnivore meal last night. I was up early this morning doing a bit of work on Facebook, and then went shopping to Aldi. Those of you who know me know that I'm very close to Lion now, and I've decided to do a 36-hour fast between Sunday evening and Tuesday morning, and I eat 3 steaks a day in work, raw, and I bought 12 leg of lamb steaks, and nearly cleared the shelves in Aldi. But I took them to the checkout, and the excellent Magda, who is a bit of an Aldi legend on the till, was taking care of us, and she has known me or seen me for at least 10 years now. She has seen the miracle unfold of me losing 56 kilograms in front of her eyes. She now knows I'm a carnivore. She never even batted an eyelid when I simply put through 12 leg steaks through her till, because she knows what I do, and she's quite impressed with what's happened. So that is a case of us becoming almost normal in the eyes of the public, because she regards it now as normal for me to buy meat and no veg, etc., etc. So that's just another small victory in the game of life. This afternoon I've tried to get my computer going, because I really need to get onto Zoom for the course that I'm doing with Alia and Dr. Kiltz and Dr. Nelson. Bit of a struggle. I haven't quite cracked it yet, but I've got some good friends helping me out there, and hopefully by the time that I need to use it, I will be on Zoom. So yeah, and now I'm doing a bit of YouTube, and then this evening at 6 p.m. BST, I will be on with John Laspina, the carnivore teacher, where we will be hosting his weekly show, the Sunday School Carnival. And we have a couple of excellent lady guests on this weekend. So if any of you can join us, 6 p.m. BST, 1300 hours ET, or I believe that it's 10 a.m. Pacific Coast time. So if you can work out what time you need to get on from there, then it'll be great to see you. I will be going having a barbecue between now and then. Lainey will be sparking up very shortly, and we will go and relax in the garden before I make my appearance this evening. I think that just about brings us up to date. So I will leave it there, and I will look forward to seeing you next time, which won't be too long, hopefully. So bye for now from George in Bridgewater. Beep.